What if I told you, a 330-pound man threw his entire body off the top rope like a human tidal wave, and still didn't win the match? Because that is exactly what happened. And the way Logan Paul and Austin Theory survived what Bronson Reed unleashed on them? You are not ready for this breakdown. Welcome to Wrestling Stream, where we break down every wild, shocking, and unbelievable moment in professional wrestling with the energy it deserves. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now because we are diving into one of the most jaw-dropping finishes in recent WWE memory. And if you've been riding with us, you already know we don't do boring. We go deep. Let's get into it. To understand why this moment hit so hard, you need to understand Bronson Reed. This man is not a normal human being. 6'2", over 330 pounds. And the terrifying part isn't just the size, it's the agility. The reckless, explosive violence that makes your stomach drop every single time he climbs the top rope. The Tsunami Splash is one of those finishing moves where even if you know it's coming, when Reed leaves his feet and that massive body goes airborne, the crowd reacts every single time. Because it genuinely looks like someone dropped a building on a human being. In this match, Reed was locked in monster mode. Full power. Every punch landed with a thud you could feel through your screen. The crowd was reacting to everything. Standing across from him were Logan Paul and Austin Theory, two guys who, on paper, had absolutely no business surviving what was coming. And then Reed climbed that top rope. And everything changed. Let's paint this picture because this moment deserves the full cinematic treatment. Reed had been dominant all match. There's a point where you genuinely wonder, is anyone stopping this man tonight? He drags his opponent to the center of the ring, looks out at the crowd, and you can feel it, that electricity that only comes when something massive is about to happen. He starts climbing. The crowd volume builds, that low rumble growing into a roar. He reaches the top. He leaps. The hang time that shouldn't be possible for a man that size. Arms spreading wide. And then the crash. The ring shakes. The sound is tremendous. He connects. Direct hit. Textbook. Beautiful. The place absolutely loses its mind. Drop a comment right now when Reed hit that tsunami. Did you think it was over? Because I genuinely did. Let us know below, and smash that like button while you're at it. It helps the channel more than you know. Here's the thing about Logan Paul and Austin Theory that people keep underestimating. They think smart. They know they can't win a power battle with Bronson Reed. But what they are is calculating. Opportunistic. They understand that tag team wrestling is rarely won by who hits hardest, it's won by who uses the chaos better. And in that moment, with the crowd still overwhelmed by the Tsunami Splash, Logan and Theory executed something that required split-second awareness and genuine partnership. The distraction. The misdirection. The perfectly timed interference that disrupted Reed's cover at the exact right second. Logan Paul has developed an uncanny sense of ring timing. Theory is smart enough to capitalize when a window opens, even if that window is only half a second wide. Together, they turned what should have been a match-ending splash into a near fall and then pounced in the aftermath while Reed was still processing what just happened. They stole it. Not cheaply. Not lazily. In a calculated, heelish way that made the crowd erupt with that perfect mixture of fury and total disbelief. And honestly, that's great wrestling storytelling. The moment Logan and Theory got the 3 count, the boos were immediate and visceral. Not polite, casual boos. Real boos. The kind that tell you the crowd was genuinely invested. The kind that only happened when a villain moment actually works, because Reed had been so dominant, so impressive, that the stolen victory felt like a genuine robbery. Which means everybody did their job perfectly. Social media exploded afterward. Clips of the Tsunami Splash circulated everywhere. Wrestling Twitter was on absolute fire, debating whether this was Reed's best recent performance, whether Logan deserves more mainstream wrestling respect, and whether Theory is criminally underrated. When people who weren't even watching live feel compelled to seek out the clip and spend hours arguing about it in comment sections, you've created something genuinely memorable. Share this video right now with your wrestling friends. Send it to that person who keeps saying wrestling is fake, because drama, athleticism, storytelling, and shock are all right here. Let's grow the Wrestling Stream community together. Now let's zoom out, because this isn't just a cool clip. It's part of a bigger conversation about where Bronson Reed stands in WWE right now. Reed has everything you need to be a major player. The size. The athleticism. The finishing move that pops the crowd every single time. The hardcore wrestling community has been shouting about this man for years. But this moment raises the loudest question yet: is WWE building towards something significant for Reed? Or is he being used as a measuring stick for other people's success stories? Because there's a version of this where Reed comes back harder and angrier, where this loss becomes the fuel for a push the internet has been demanding. And there's another version where the Tsunami splash becomes a highlight reel moment that gets clipped and shared, but the narrative ultimately belongs to Logan in theory. Which version are we getting? That is the question. And we genuinely want to hear from you. Do you think WWE is ready to fully invest in Bronson Reed as a top-tier guy? Comment below. We read every single comment on this channel. Let's have this conversation. Here's the bottom line. Bronson Reed delivered one of the most spectacular moments WWE has produced recently. The Tsunami splash connected perfectly. The crowd believed it was over. The world believed it was over. And Logan Paul and Austin Theory, through guile, opportunism, and the kind of calculated heel wrestling that great villains have always used, stole victory from the jaws of defeat. Is it fair? No. Is it satisfying if you're a Reed fan? Absolutely not. Is it great professional wrestling storytelling that creates emotional investment and makes people tune in next week? 100% yes. But here's what's keeping me up at night: Reed is going to want answers. The longer WWE makes him wait for revenge, the more dangerous he becomes. And if Logan Paul and Austin Theory think that tainted victory means they're safe, they have absolutely no idea what is coming for them. When that moment arrives, and it will, Wrestling Stream will be here to break it down for you the way only we can. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. And stay locked in, because the next chapter of this story is going to be explosive.